Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great. You know, Shams, you cover transactions all day long, all season long. And the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. Since they've always been movers and shakers, this is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. MP out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for MP, we've got some very big news to share. He signed his first shoe endorsement contract.
Well, and what Converse is getting is a guy who brings the excitement, but also still stays grounded. You want that combination in someone who's going to represent your company. Congrats to MP and everyone else who made this deal happen.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Edwards finds George. Here's Yabusele. It's stolen by Cunningham. Beasley, the pass to MP. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Mavericks. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And I think for Detroit, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. The 76ers with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Three-pointer. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From downtown, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside Edwards. To the inside, Short. That misses off the backboard. Pistons leading by 18. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Check out Tyrese Maxey here, coming off a terrific season.
He was around 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
For 3, Edwards. MP grabs the miss. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
Here's Yabusele. No good on the triple. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Heat in Miami.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Here's George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
MP from deep three-point land. That 3 off the mark. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Inside, here's Yabusele. And it's MP with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Harris is checked in for Detroit.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
Both teams making substitutions here. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. MP with the bounce pass. Harris kicks to Hardaway. MP, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 33 points for MP.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this move. Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The drive by MP and a missed layup.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And it's George missing.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
The 3 from MP. And McCain pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No good from Yabusele. Detroit dictating the flow. Here's MP. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 35 in the game.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
George, that's a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Philadelphia shooting just 35% to start the game. To the paint, here's Yabusele.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. MP, no good. Pass to Butler. Back to George. Outside Butler. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. MP getting it done for the Pistons. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the floor for Detroit, MP out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot. And we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
That trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Gordon against Harris. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Harris has got 9.
And he's always been a mid-range specialist. Harris has a great sense of when to take those pull-ups.
Outside Gordon. Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Yabusele.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Shoots from 12. And MP with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to McCain. It's hauled in by Stewart. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pacers in Indy. Takes a step back. Count that bucket.
And I like how MP made the pass connecting with his teammate.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Hardaway, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Kicks it out to Gordon. To the middle. Nice shot by Yabusele. 12 points for him.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters, I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific.
MP testing out the extent of his range.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Yabusele passes to Butler. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And good, he hits it again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Yabusele. And that time, also a missed shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Oubre outside. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target with his 3. Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Edwards. He's got 5. Right side, Maxey. And Drummond kicks to Yabusele. Kept alive. Pass to Maxey. Tries again. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
George finds Edwards. 6 to shoot.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Good on the three-point shot. Maxey's got 5.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Philadelphia shooting a meager 37% for the game. Edwards, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. On the wing, MP. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Hits it again. Wow.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD.
Good, another from 3.
And guys, this is A historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Philadelphia shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Outside, Edwards. Pass to George. Axie on the wing. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Drummond. Detroit dictating the flow. Lets it go from the wing. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
And here's MP for connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties in for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yet no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Yabusele. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Philadelphia shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
At the line for Philadelphia.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And that one's good. MP.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
George passes to Yabusele. And he's good on the 3-ball. Yabusele's got 22. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Okay. I'm not even...
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Looking at Philadelphia, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to sit.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, and again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying
yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Outside, George looking to get back on track here. It's stolen by Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Yeah, and how about that beautiful two-way play from Cunningham, turning defense into offense.
Outside, Edwards. Here's Yabusele. And again, unable to change momentum here. Beasley kicks to MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. And there's the drive. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pass to Duran. Now Beasley launches it. Another three for Detroit.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yabusele takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Cunningham passes to MP. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Yabusele's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And yep, another basket.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Hits it from three-point range.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Maxey passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Beasley for 3, connects from three-point range. Beasley's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Outside Edwards. Back to Maxey. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And, well, Detroit shooting has been brilliant and is good. Another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the ball higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And it's denied. Shot from free throw range, and they pick up 2.
You know, MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Here's Maxey. He's got 7. Drummond with a screen on Cunningham. And that one's good. Maxey.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And good. There's another. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Here's Yabusele. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Philadelphia shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
He simply can't miss right now. He's burying triple after triple, and the defense appears to be completely helpless to stop him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Harris comes in for Thompson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Beasley. MP kicks to Hardaway. MP sets the screen for Hardaway. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Harris from the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
As to Drummond, Stewart with the steal. Paul George with the steal. Oubre, left side. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 8 points for Kelly Oubre. Now MP puts up a deep 3. Oubre pulls it in. Pass to Yabusele. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP kicks to Cunningham. Stewart with it. Pistons passing it around. MP, that's good from 17 feet away.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
George passes to Yabusele. Puts it up from 12. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. And the great shooter.
Out of bounds. Sixers ball.
Holland, he's checked in for MP. Pistons, MP's checked in for Stewart, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's MP. Then there's Harris. And it's Howland in at the small forward. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Another miss by Philadelphia. The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Howland, defended by Drummond. Another shot, and Howland gets it to go. Howland's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And it's Drummond missing. Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And here's MP for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. From past the arc. Good, he hits again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And MP now has one of the all-time records in sports history, passing Wilt's 100 mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
So, after a tremendous performance, let's go to center court to hear from MP himself.
Man, this hasn't even sunk in yet. On a night like this, setting the record for points in the game, you're so in the zone that it feels like everything is just effortless. But it's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this. So credit to my coaches, my teammates, everyone coming up that helped push me, my family, my friends, haters, defenders. Every one of those points scored tonight, this is for y'all. Everything that I do is. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Well spoken and such a likable player, isn't he, Greg? From Wilt Chamberlain to MP. Here's Maxey. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. He got it again. Sensational.
3 points.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Pistons with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good on the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Yabusele, no good on the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
MP, that's for two. Again, the Pistons good for two.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Pass to Drummond. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And now the Pistons, fast break. MP, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And George kicks to Maxey. Drummond passes to Maxey. Rebound, Detroit. Hardaway has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And the 76ers shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on MP.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Holland, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Right side, Edwards. Over Sasser. That's tipped. Outside for George. Good on the triple. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
The three from MP. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
George against Hardaway. Maxey passes to George. Pass to Yabusele. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Harris dishes to Hardaway. And here's MP for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maxey, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come